Okay guys, we got a special video today. I normally don't do very many special videos, but this is a really special video about how to use these little boogers right here on Diamond and Pearl. As you can see, they are all my Rotom forms. Every single form. You got Heat, Wash, Frost, Spin, and Cut. And I'll just show off the little moves. Leaf Storm, Air Slash, Blizzard, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Overheat, etc. Now, do this trick. It's really not that difficult. You have to have a friend with Platinum, and that will be on my end. I'm the one using Platinum this time. And you have to have a friend who has Diamond or Pearl. If you have Diamond or Pearl, you have to have a friend with Platinum. And they have to have an action replay and PokeSAV. They PokeSAV the Rotom form onto their DS, and they have to manually put in the codes through Cerebee's stats list. And I'll put the link to that in the description, so that if any of you guys want to do that, you can. And once they put the codes in manually, all they have to do is trade you the Rotom forms. Okay, now this is Poke, and he's got Diamond or Pearl, and he's going to trade me just so I can show you guys the forms. Now, I don't know what Pokemon he's giving me. All I know is that we're going to trade. Okay. Now you see I have the Rotom forms. Now first I'm going to trade him this one. This is a Rotom normal. I'm going to trade him this one just to show you guys first off that on his side it will show a Rotom. And he's also recording this, so his video will probably be in a video description, and you'll be able to see it in case you have any other discrepancies against this glitch. Now, the reason you want to put in the codes manually is simply because if you don't put them in manually, they have a tendency to not be the same, and you mainly have to put them in manually regardless, unless you want to have to keep going to the Rotom room and changing your Rotom form. And you have to have the Rotom or Wi-Fi code in order for it to work. And in case you guys can't see that because of the glare, that's a Shaman. Yeah, it's a little glary. There it is. The glare on my camera is kind of bad. Let me turn off the light. That might help some. Okay. Now you see the Rotom on his form, on his side. And here we go. I'm going to trade a Rotom Heat for his Alakazam. Okay. Now I just need to wait. And it takes a little bit of time, but this is mainly just so you guys can see the glitch. Okay guys, that's 2 Rotoms down, 4 to go. It's taking a little bit of time because it has to save every time you get a new Pokemon or transfer after the trade in case something happens like a glitch or malfunction. And now you look. On his side he has a Rotom Heat, but to him it won't look like a Rotom Heat because that's a special. Because to him, he has Diamond and Pearl, so it's just like a normal Rotom. It's really hard to explain. Well, basically, he has Diamond and Pearl, but my game reads him as having Platinum, and it sees the forms because of coding or some junk like that. So when we go into battle to trade, it thinks he has the Rotoms. So there goes Wash. It's going to go over to him. That's 3 Rotoms down. And I'm pretty sure he's going to show in his video the stats on the Rotoms and the differences, and how his Rotom has the stats of a Rotom form, and the other Rotom has a normal Rotom stats, the normal Rotom that I traded him to begin with. Which is why I gave him a normal Rotom, so that he could compare. And some of these EV sets are kind of stupid, but some of them are Scarf 252, 252. I really didn't get any crazy with the sets. I just sort of made a few Rotom forms to trade. Okay. Yeah, he just told me on Zat that he pointed out the stats changed. This is a pretty cool glitch, and when we go into battle, he's gonna have Rotom forms to me, but to him he's gonna have normal Rotoms. Hello, Starly. You my Starly. You are PokeSAV bait. I'm gonna use you to make more Pokemon. 1 to 6. Okay, let's switch. Go down here to Rotom Cut, and he's pretty much showcasing every Rotom form to show that the stats are legit. Now, okay, so there's some things wrong. I'm not sure. When I PokeSAV'd, because I had to literally put the stats in manually so that when they traded over they didn't change. For one of my friends, I didn't put any IVs or EVs in it because I had to manually change the stats anyway, and I didn't want it to affect anything, if possible. But because I think it's because I didn't give any IVs or EVs, when he put it into his box, its stats reverted to what it was before. So it reverted to a normal Rotom. So if, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to go into summary there. If by chance we're gonna try to see if it does change at all. We're not 100% sure, but if by chance that it does change, and you have a Diamond or Pearl, it might be better to just try to keep a Rotom in your team. Not at all times, but like maybe keep it on the back burner in your game or something. Or just have a friend who's really generous. This isn't really a glitch that's meant to be used often, but if I'm right, the stats should stay the same if you put them in your box. If your person trading you the Rotom forms gives it IVs and EVs that it would have normally in the Platinum. It's hard to explain, and I explain better in typing, so I'll explain all of this in the description in case there's any discrepancies about what I'm saying. So. Okay guys, now we get to go battle so you can see the Rotom forms in action on a Diamond Pearl game. Switch over to quit. Oops.